I got off of the elevator on August the 2nd, 1998, the day my wife Carol died. And I turned to the right, and there in the waiting room was Trent Walters, the kid who bounced his head up off on the ceiling 3 or 4 years before that, and Rodney Anderson, another one of the guys in my group. They'd been there all night long praying for me, for my son, for my wife, for our family. And when I looked at them and thought about that later on, I was too numb to think about it at the time, but when I thought about that later, that was when I really knew. That's when I knew that those guys were worth investing in, and my investment had in fact paid off. Right now, Trent Walters is traveling all around the world in a missions and evangelism tour for the whole year. Rodney Anderson is the youth pastor of a thriving church in our city here. And my son Jonathan, if he was standing here, would say this to you. He would say to you that those 5 years that we spent in that discipleship group, the relationship we built, the prayers we prayed, the discipling that we did, was probably the major thing that took him through the Class 7 rapids of his mother's death and the difficulties that he struggled with after that. You cast your bread on the water, it will come back to you. You cast your bread on the water, and it will come back to you. When we make the investment in praying for, relating to, and discipling our kids, then I promise you, and God promises you, there will be a significant return on that investment.